It would seem that God of War Laufey has actually been in the works since 2018, says the star of the game, Deborah Ann Wall. But before that, my name is Isaac, and if you can drop a like and sub to the channel, that would be fantastic. Now, without further ado, let's continue. God of War Laufey, featuring Kratos' wife, Faye, as a protagonist, may have come as a surprise to some, but not to its star, Deborah Ann Wall, who first heard about the project almost a decade ago. Oh my god, I can't tell you, I still pinch myself. I've known about this for nearly 10 years and haven't been able to talk about it. Honestly, I don't know if I would have been able to keep my mouth quiet too. My mouth shut as well. The Daredevil actor went on to say that the director of God of War 2018 reboot, Cory Barlog, not only told her about his plans way back around the time of the game's release, but also knew that it would feature one of her sidekicks featuring the reveal trailer, Jack Quaid's talking cube. And we're going to talk about the cube in just a moment, but let's just continue down this article. He pitched to me in 2018 and they had known about it before then. It's wild. It's wild. Like when Cory brought me in to talk about doing Ragnarok and show me the 2018 game, he already had a poster for the Laufey game with me and the cube, a cube that's been there since the beginning. It's deeply a part of the lore. The upcoming entry in the Santa Monica Studio series certainly provoked a reaction online, not least thanks to the appearance of the gelatinous cube companion, but its director Ariel Lawrence has tried to ease concern, as she said that this understands skepticism following the reveal but hopes fans will give it a chance. Now, when it comes to God of War Laufey, I do have my issues with it, but it's not the issues that you may think. Now, for example, I don't really care that we're playing as Faye. I mean, I don't really want to play as Faye. I would much rather play as Kratos. And if I had to choose a secondary character to play as, it would be Atreus. And if I had to choose another character after that, I would probably go with Freya before Faye. And honestly, it just feels like God of War Ragnarok and God of War Valhalla was truly building the game towards Atreus eventually taking on the mantle of protagonist. It even felt like we might get a playable Freya at some point because of having her as a different ally. And I was like, oh, maybe, you know, you can play as Freya, play as Atreus. With all the rumblings about them making a a live service game for God of War where you play as different characters had me interested. And when I found out there was another game coming out, I told myself that, oh, it's going to be an Atreus game, maybe a Freya game. Laufey was definitely not in my top pick of characters that I thought Santa Monica would give us. And again, I would much rather play as Kratos than anyone else. And I'm not bothered by the fact that there's talking ribbons. I'm not a fan of the echo of the ribbon, very annoying. I'm not upset about the slightly brighter tone, although I would rather my grittier, darker tone. I don't want this to turn into a Marvel movie. My real issue is the cube. Cube does not feel like it belongs there in any sense of the matter whatsoever, and the dialogue between Laufey and this cube is quite annoying, quite millennial. It felt very Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
I'm Faye. There has to be a way out of here.
A way out? But you're not even all here. I call it the Everywhen.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank.
And I do not want my God of War universe to turn into a Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, if they can keep the gritty, rough tone with the cube and Laufey, fantastic, sure. But as of things are going right now, it really feels like we're going into a Marvel movie where you never have a second of silence because your companions are constantly yapping to you. And really, a cube out of every single companion you could think of, you were like, oh, a gelatinous cube. And listen, Cory Barlog has yet to disappoint me, which is why I'm going to withhold my judgment. But as of right now, the cube just really isn't doing it for me. The Everywhen seems very cool. The combat looks very nice. I'm looking forward to playing that combat. It's just the characters, man. Rue and the cube Rue is more of the echo, which makes everything sound worse. But the cube, like, it's not happening. I'm sorry. Of course, some were disappointed to see Kratos be replaced as the lead character for his God of War chapter, but new perspective is something Walt is seemingly eager to bring to mythology. We need as much diversity as possible within these stories so that we can tell even more stories, Walt said to CGM. This is all just about enjoying each other's perspective, widening our experiences. If I get to, in some small part, do that for women within gaming, I'm very excited about that. Hearing how they want as much diversity as possible would normally make me go, oh great, we're gonna get another freaking woke game. But at the same time, in this context, it does make sense to have the most diversity possible because you are taking from multiple different mythologies. Like in this context, it makes sense to be as diverse as possible, which again, it's the reason why I am not just pointing a finger going, oh, this game is going to be woke, this game is going to be trash. I don't think the game is going to do bad. Let's get that out of the way right now. I don't think the game is going to be a failure. I don't think it's going to be a 5 out of 10 or anything like that. I don't think it's going to sell as well as 2018 because a lot of people were disappointed with Ragnarok, myself included, for certain aspects, not with the overall experience. I don't think that Laufey is going to be the top seller out of the trilogy, and it's definitely going to have to do an uphill battle for sure. It's this expansion of mythology, this expansion of story. This is, we now know, we're allowed to say, going to run concurrently to 2018. And so all of the mysteries and the little hints and clues, the questions lingering, ideas that you have some from the Norse saga, we're going to answer a lot of that. Or we're going to expand upon it. So this is going to feel like you're getting more story. This is going to continue to deepen what we've already learned. All right, that's fantastic. We have a official timeline. This game will be running side to side parallel with 2018, not Ragnarok. So we're probably going to get our answer on who blew the horn. We're finally going to find out who that was, most likely her. It better not be the cube. It better not be the cube that blew the horn, I swear to God. Unfortunately, we still don't know when we'll be playing God of War Laufey, but fear not, Kratos fans. There will be more games featuring everyone's favorite angry Greek god, with Corley Barlog saying that there are many more stories to tell. That's going to be it for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about God of War Laufey, and do you hate Frank just as much as I do? While you're down there, don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe to the channel because it puts a smile on my face. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Let's hit 500 subs.